meditation and the practice of being allows your consciousness to sink into places where when everything starts to unfold, you realize that you're part of the process, and you realize that you're not the ego, and you can see what's happening instead of feeling like the victim of what is happening, right? Much, much different. You know, the ego is always going to feel like the victim. This is happening to me. And God consciousness just says, it's just part of my dance. It's just me happening. I'm happening, right? Whether I'm here in a conscious form and I'm holding on to my ego, or the consciousness is completely free, I'm happening. Maybe that could be your mantra. You know, I'm happening. Something happens that we don't expect, or something really puts a crack into what we perceive as our safe reality. It's fearful, but the fear is coming from the ego. It's not coming from the spirit. You know, and I've talked about this. We've got, you know, that higher self is absolutely free. There's no death doesn't exist to it. But the ego, and the smaller sense of self, that's fragile. It's like a pane of glass, and that's part of the process. You know, Nisargadatta, who was another realized being, you know, he said, this yoga is not a joke. It's going to tear you from limb to limb. And you know, when he says that, he's being very direct, and this is true. What we consider safe, what we consider our reality, the things that we surround ourselves with, the things that we tell ourselves, all of that stuff at some point we're going to have to let go of. That's the process, you know, and it's scary. What do you mean I have to let go of? But this is familiar. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, habit, which is familiar, at some point you're going to get tired of it. Either you're going to get tired of it and say, how do I let this go? Which is why I think you're all here today. You're in the process of learning how to let go, as am I. Or life is going to come in like a lightning bolt and make you let go of it. Right? Those are really, as far as I know, the two options. It's either voluntarily, it's done, and even if it's done voluntarily, it's still scary at times. You know, or life is going to make it happen. The universe is God's going to make it happen.